For my current topic presentation, I chose to talk about the article that was from CNN called "These Seniors Are Turning to Cutting Edge Technology to Stay Connected During the Pandemic," and the author is Megan Marples. And this article first goes over the example of Richard Merrill. Richard Merrill was a US Air Force pilot in the 1950s, and he is now at a retirement home in Delaware. And this is through the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. So there is many restrictions to who can come in and who can visit, as well as what the seniors can do as well. And this is where my NVR technologies have stepped in and played a major part in developing greater physical, mental, and cognitive abilities for these seniors. These virtual reality headsets allow older Americans to stay connected and thrive during the pandemic. And this is seen through Richard Merrill, as in the COVID pandemic, he is now able to use this VR machine and simulate flying planes like he used to back in the day. And he said that when I'm in the machine, I'm in another world, a world in which I'm very familiar with. And so not only does this VR machine provide mental stimulation for him, but it also provides a sense of comfort, and he can travel to a part of the world slash a field of work that he spent most of his life doing. And virtual reality offers users the possibility to travel anywhere in the world, including any events they may go to, such as concerts and other such events. My NVR, the company which provided the VR headsets for this skilled nursing facility home in Delaware, they created their VR headsets specifically for older adults with the goal in mind of to have them feel less isolated, especially during this time, as all the restrictions, social distancing guidelines, and everything else really prohibited a lot of these older adults from traveling and being with their families and friends. And VR offers endless possibilities, as older adults can choose any location they want to go to, being the Grand Canyon, to being rivers/lakes, to being other countries. It's very there's a lot of potential in what older adults can do with virtual reality, as well as being able to travel anywhere in the world that they would like. VR also offers the possibility to stay connected with others. So the Upper East Side Rehab Center and Nursing Center in Manhattan showed that these VR headsets motivated their residents to interact with each other in the virtual reality world. And a couple of these screenshots are examples of what interacting with others in virtual reality may look like. As well as being able to talk to other residents. My NVR also has built-in video calling, so you may also chat with friends and family in virtual reality. So not only do these virtual reality headsets help residents create better social connections with other residents, but it also helps them reconnect with friends and family, which is very tough to do during the COVID pandemic. And one of the directors of this nursing center summed it up very well, saying that after their experience with it, they tend to socialize with other people because they're excited and want to share with other people. Virtual reality can be a very exciting experience. And it's only better with friends in it too. And it's this virtual reality headset has made these seniors and older adults in this nursing center much more sociable through that they can interact with each other in this crazy new world. In terms of exercise, VR also has a lot of possibilities with how older adults may get exercise. So as we all know, and through COVID, there were all the lockdowns and restrictions on what you can and can't do. And this made it very tough for a lot of people to be physically active. And virtual reality offers older adults and everybody else a unique, fun, and memorable way to still be physically active in their own homes through a multitude of different games. Mayan VR specifically has a gaming program called Restore Skills, which gives users access to a whole bunch of different games that are very popular across the world, such as slot machines, bingo, card games, and a lot other games as well. And these games have also helped older adults be much more physically active, and it's also helped them with cognitive and social skills. And some future plans for virtual reality, specifically the Mayan VR headset. The CEO of Restore Skills, which is the gaming program I just talked about, Aaron Arden, predicts that by the end of July, the company will also have the ability for families to play along with the user. So this only creates a more dynamic social experience for the user as well, which is just totally awesome in my opinion, how you can be playing with a family member across a country or across a state, across a county line, just anywhere in the world and be in this virtual reality. And Aaron Arden sums it up pretty well by saying that we understand how important it is and how patients and their loved ones need the ability to see each other. Again, this is just magnified during the COVID-19 pandemic, as being able to communicate with others who are in skilled nursing homes was very tough to do, as they basically limited everybody out to being able to interact with the residents of that home. And VR also has other aspects in how it could help older adults, specifically in treating disease. So this article is titled "Walking in Fully Immersive Virtual Environments: An Evaluation of Potential Adverse Effects in Older Adults and Individuals with Parkinson's Disease." And this study had about 33 participants split up between healthy young adults, healthy older adults, and adults with Parkinson's disease. And they were put in a virtual city and given the task of clearing certain obstacles within the city. So essentially an obstacle course in virtual reality. And what this study found was that most to almost all of the participants completed all the trials without any discomfort. And there are also no significant changes for any of the groups in terms of symptoms for simulator sickness, measures of static and dynamic balance. And overall, the study found that all groups who participated found that they had decreased amounts of stress after the intervention. And so this study shows that older adults and individuals with Parkinson's disease are able to successfully use VR technology without adverse effects / harmful effects. And it can also be an important study to help provide safety via VR training for gait training within older populations. And lastly, another article that helps highlight this is benefits of virtual reality-based cognitive rehabilitation through simulated activities of daily living. And this study involved stroke patients as well as other older adults, and they were tasked with a virtual simulation through what is called Re-at City. And essentially they were given tasks that involved memory, attention, visual, spatial abilities, executive function, and other specific performance tasks based around activities of daily life. And what this study ultimately found was that there were significant improvements in global cognitive functioning, as well as attention, memory, visual, spatial abilities, executive function, emotion. And in general, this just shows that virtual reality not only can have positive effects for physical health, but it can also have very good positive effects for mental health and cognition as well, which is very important in older adults. And it also can have the ability to help train older adults in completing activities of daily living on their own, which is very essential for the independence of older adults. Thank you very much.